Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started. Just about set on the hill here today, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's going to be Joseph Ortiz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Reaching for it and brings it in. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Blake Perkins.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
The 2-1. Upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 7.
And here is Andrew Vaughn.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Matsui sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And now it's William Contreras.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And now the lefty, and that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
This is Bryce Terang. Just missed. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And that one is inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's a full count. 2 outs. Bases are full. Line drive. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers leave them loaded, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, number 39. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Vaughn makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting third.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Vinny Pasquantino.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Checks over to first, back safely. Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here on the hitter side.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball center field. Perkins. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Vinny.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. On the ground, right side. That ends the inning. Cubs leave 1. Back here at the friendly confines. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. This one in the air. James. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 16,
Blake Perkins will hit next. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. 1 out, bases empty. And that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first splitter we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Brewers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Kazuo Oka. Strike two. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a foul out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and now the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Up and in, and the count now even up.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Sit him down.
And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Joseph Ortiz. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Andrew Vaughn. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's off the mark. Ball 3. To the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ichiro Suzuki.
And that's way high. 2-1. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Off the plate inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 2 outs, base is empty. That's inside. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one hammered. Freeland ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Contreras.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
three, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Here's a 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Fourth inning underway, no score. Out to short, Witt. Whips it across, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Aaron Judge.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That misses. Ball 2. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Ortiz tosses to first, 2 away.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of it.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive. Caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
David Hamilton, the next to hit. And now 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. 1-1 now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Witt zips it across, and they got him.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, number 5. That one missed. Moving in the bullpen, Kiter Montero up and throwing. Palencia also throwing. Up the middle. In time, Devon. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Bobby Witt Jr., the next Cub to hit. The Brewers up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. That just misses, and the count is filled up. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Frelick makes the play, 2 away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Up the middle. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Now back, the first baseman.
Now here is Andrew Vaughn. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 3-1. And that drops in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And a ground ball to first, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
1 out. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Koko Takahashi.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Vaughn, the runner at second with 1 away. And it is 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Oh, right to the backstop. Vaughn up to third on the wild pitch. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Line to left. Matsui makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Play it home. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat. That's getting down for extra bases. But nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
2 down, nobody on. Inside. And that's ball 3. Jackson Chourio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped. It has the distance, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 11th of the year. It's 4-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now it's going to be Blake Perkins. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one is in the dirt. And now it's filled up, 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keider Montero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the Cubs catcher, Seiya Suzuki. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Masataka Yoshida.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Perkins right there to make the grab. And there's two down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Two down, bases empty. Aaron Judge, the next Cub to hit. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a chopper out to short. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So two down, and up next for Chicago, Hideki. That's towards center. Perkins has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. One left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7, and the batter. Manager out of the dugout now. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Yu Darvish.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
In the dirt, and a count 2-1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner, and it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
And the batter now, Joseph Ortiz. Fought off foul.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Freeland stands at third with one gone in the inning. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Darvish delivers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. That one catches the zone. Now 1-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Yelich goes. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Palencia.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The next offering misses. And now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside
Now
corner.
batting, third baseman, Kazuo.
Man at first, Kazuo Oka now at the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Pitch misses outside. And that's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Cut on and missed at 101. And the count 1-2. And that one almost got him.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And it remains 2-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So bases all loaded up. And next for the Cubs, Bobby Witt Jr. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Akinori Iwamura. Huge chance for him here. Bases loaded and no outs. Fouled off left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. All loaded up here, the bottom of the 7th. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
The center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
2 on, 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Daniel Palencia out of the game.
Now pitching for
Angel Serpa comes on now.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Masataka Yoshida. The next pinch hitter coming on, Nori Nakamura.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
The tying run at the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now into the ball game on defense, Kyle Higashioka. He takes over behind the plate. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. So coming into the game now on defense, Brooks Baldwin. He's in at shortstop.
Number 29, Brooks Baldwin.
The 1-1. That's smashed towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Darvish kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for you, Darvish. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still out in front, 5-2. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one off the mark. Full countdown.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Good job to fight that one off. Ohtani gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Hideki Matsui.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 outs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ortiz makes the catch, and that is that. Cubs leave 1, And the deficit remains 5-2. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the center fielder, Blake Perkins. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Cubs,
Matsui taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that ball.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Matsui snags it on the run. Trevor McGill comes out trying to close it out.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Now the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the second baseman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Cubbies trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. He's throwing fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
The Cubs down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.